Alrighty. She's not terribly good lighting in here. It's not terribly good lighting outside, but I'm just, you probably can't even see it, I'm drawing up a design on this thing. What's basically happened is I've had a number of different shirts I've made. You know, oh yeah, it's right, boom, boom, draw it all up. I swear to God, there's 3 or 4 bits of paper around that have got the measurements drawn up for some of these things I've made. And sometimes I'm whacked them up and going, oh, it should be good, I'll just measure the garment later. But by the time you run it through the overlocker and hem it and all this sort of stuff, might not sort of come out the right size. And I swear to God, as I said, there's like 3 or 4 bits of paper around that have got these things drawn on. I could only find one with trousers. Sometimes I take photos of these designs on my phone. I've got plenty of trousers, of boxer shorts, and I found one drawn on paper of trousers. Fucked if I can find these shirts. I've got one that I done on the tiles here, and I could sort of work out the size of it based on, you know, just looking at the thing. And I thought the tiles were a certain size, 12 inch or something, and they turn out they're 12 and a half, and then you got the graph. By the time you know, it's like 12 and 3/4, I don't know. It's slightly more than 12 and a half, and yeah, try to work it all out, and in the end I just sort of picked a fairly reasonable number and measured the shirt I'm wearing now, and you know, you sort of make it a little bit longer so that your sleeves don't end up too short, and then of course you can just trim them to suit. I sit them on and I basically get them down to about like well, the point of my wrist there that you can see moving, you know, so they probably sort of sit probably about there, and then I mark it on the outside a little bit forwards, and then probably like a, I don't know, 1/2 inch forwards of that, and then you roll it back, or maybe at that line, but you roll it back about 1/2 inch when you hem it, because you do sort of like 2/4 inch things to double hem it. Yeah, long and short of it is, I got ones drawn up for that, what's his name? Shirt with a collar, but I've been wearing it, it's a little bit too big, so rigid material is great too. You can put something with, by great I'm being sarcastic, you put something stretch on and you say, right, yeah, I'll make it my size, and then your guts will sort of just, you know, the stretch will go around your guts. With rigid, it sort of almost like sits off the end a bit, so you end up with it comes down, it goes to where your guts are, and then it just sort of keeps fucking going. So you sort of almost need to like tuck it in, otherwise the wind keeps, you know, getting underneath. But anyway, that was a little bit big, and yeah, so I've actually measured the shirt I've got on and tried to work out what's about right. You know, as I said, you make it a little bit longer than you need to in the sleeves so that you can trim it back, because there's nothing worse than sleeves not being long enough. So, and it's like one of these things, you know, it's like with timber, like you're not going to glue the fucking thing back together, it'll look like shit. So what you got to do is if you're not too sure, you cut it too big, and then you keep just slightly, you know, cutting off that 1/8 of an inch till you know, get it the right size sort of thing. And yeah, so anyway, I'm frolicking around with that. I've had a bit of trouble with the one with the collar, and what it was it's not just the one with the collar, it's been a couple of previous ones that have got the same concept of you have a top piece and then you have like the bottom piece is different from your arms and all that. Like your two-tone shirt where your upper is one colour and your lower is another colour. And where I've sort of tripped up on all this crap is getting the bottom half to match the top half. And I was looking at the one with the collar and I'm going, we should be right. And I'm going, fuck, it's not actually measuring right. And I'm just, fuck it, sew it on anyway. It's about 6 inches out, just sew it anyway. So I sewed it anyway. And then I was 6 inches short. And then you got this ugly ass looking bit stuck in that's an extra 6 inches. Except, instead of doing it all like hidden seam, I fucked up and I had the seam on the outside. and then of course it's interspersed with the wide overlocking thread, which also somehow ended up on the outside because I didn't do the hidden seam, and it just looks fucking messy. It is a mess. It's a fuck up, basically. The shirt's wearable. Nobody would fucking buy anything like that though, because it's fucked up. So I've realised in trying to work all this out, I've sat there and I've gone, well, I'll try and do it like this and try and do it like that, and boom, boom, boom. And I'm looking at the way my mother told me how they do shirts, which I know is sort of an industry standard way of doing it. And then the penny dropped. I am so dying to save doing one extra seam. I actually get the bottom half and I loop the whole thing right around, so it's like a giant fucking loop. So you got a seam on one side but not on the other side. And that's where I'm fucking myself. That's what causes me to never get these damn things to line up. So if I do it literally bottom front half, bottom back half, you know, or even sort of like the back is one and then just that little patch on your guts is a different colour, a bit like the work shirts we have here in Australia, and I believe you have in the States as well. Although I don't see many Americans ever really wearing these things, but we wear them almost all the time here. Instead of having high visibility vests, nobody gives a fuck about that. They just go and buy high visibility shirts, and that's the standard here, you know. And anyway, I've worked out what I'm doing. I'm going to have to do that extra seam, but at least now I'm not going to fuck it up every damn time. So yeah, so I'm trying to basically make one, and you got to do the order of things correctly. And of course, you know, me trying to I've shortcut too much. I've missed that one extra seam, and then everything just turns out to be a fucking mess that never seems to line up very well, and it shows badly. And yeah, so I'm trying to nut out the order, and I've pretty much got it worked out in my head. But what I want to do is actually write it down, step 1, step 2, step 3, in my little book, and then we're going to have it like, there's not going to be any fucking qualms about it. It's going to be exactly like this. And then I want to make one exactly to that, and sort of think about what I'm doing to make sure I've got all my steps in the right order and everything. And, you know, and none of them missing, sort of thing. So anyway, in all of this, I probably shouldn't be thinking about some things, but I sort of was thinking a bit about nasty pasty. And the long and short of it is that, you know, sometimes you have a little bit of a down day or a slow day or whatever, and then, you know, sometimes you think about things which you probably shouldn't have been thinking about. And, you know, as I said, I believe I've said in the previous video, I'm going to let all that go because it's a lot of fucking wasted effort. And, you know, my sister and brother-in-law are having a bit of, or have had an issue with this first real estate agent that they're using to sublet this top floor of this building that they're renting out. And holy smoke, like it would be ran better if 10-year-olds or 12-year-olds are running it. I think 10-year-olds would run it better. You know, he's had 10 or 11 people come in. I think it's 11 people come in. Some of them had 2 tours of the place. He's got 4 of them that are interested in signing on the dotted line to go back there, and they haven't closed a single fucking one. Not even one. One of them, they pissed her right off. They said there's a $200 signing fee on the spot. My brother-in-law said, where's that? Oh, well, it's in the fine print. And he went all through the fine print. He went, there's fucking 5 or 6 pages of shit. He went through it, and there's not a mention of it. And then he rings up and just, you know, asks us certain things, other things, not in the fine print. Oh, it's our policy. Where the fuck does it say it on the paperwork? Is there anything anywhere on your web page, because it's an online-based one? Nothing there, you know, and, you know, it's our policy, but there's nowhere where it's written that it's their policy, you know, and it just sort of springs out of fucking mid-air, you know, and it's just like, fuck me. and just, you try and ring them, they won't answer the phone. They'll send nasty emails back and forth, you know, and then they've come up with this ultimatum that you've got to reinstate us. There's an ability to pause the advertising. So he hasn't stopped the advertising, but he's paused it. While they go and get another guy who they know for a fact is quite good, who even showed a client through for nothing. And before they even signed him up, he showed a client through for them. And now they've signed him, and the other prick's whinging that, you know, we've got to reinstate the relationship. And my sister's like, what fucking relationship? The only thing you ever done was fucking argue with us and lose every potential fucking renter that we put in front of you. You know, and anyway, long and short of it is they're a bunch of idiots. And, you know, you have to get back on to me, you know, straight away, and we're going to reinstate this relationship. And you know, he's fuming that the ads are being paused. You got the receptionist to pause the ads, but the main agent, you know, he was, oh, but it's paused, it's not stopped. You know, option one, you know, this, that and the other. Option two, and the brother-in-law said to my sister, option three, I just play him at his own game. Don't return the calls, don't return any emails until this fucking 60-day bloody period's over, and then fuck them, you know. Who cares? Like, you know, so they've already got another guy who's working for, but, you know, they were going to fucking have a go, and these motherfuckers should be deregistered. But my sister said, what's the point of lodging a complaint with one of these joints? Well, sort of to help other people getting burnt, a bit like why we whinge about e-beggars, to stop other people getting burnt by them. You know, and, oh, even a bad Google review. They couldn't even be bothered to do a bad Google review because it's a waste of time and they don't have the time for it. You know, and with me and Nasty Pasty, it's a whole lot of commotion, a whole lot of bullshit, and it's a waste of time. If he had said it direct to me face, it might have been a bit different, but because he mentioned it indirectly, it's not quite the same. You know, there's a couple of months gone under the bridge as well, and you know, realistically, I can't claim that he's created a mountain out of a molehill with this 5 sentences in this one note if I suddenly spring up 2 months later and get nasty about what was said in a 5-minute conversation with my parents, because then effectively I'm turning a mountain, you know, I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. The long and short of it is, it's just another one of these narcissistic fucking pricks who is like a lot of these politically correct fuckwits. You know, they just, he's got this fucking mentality that, and I mean, where he is, it's where the church is a fairly rough old area. But he's got this mentality almost like he's the yuppie. And you notice this with yuppies in this country. They've got this idea that they're a yuppie, they're part of the upper class, and everybody else who isn't a yuppie is automatically white trash. You're not poorer, you're not poor but decent, you're not, we're probably fucking richer than him anyway, you're not, you know, a farmer type or a this type or a hillbilly type or a whatever other type. You are just guaranteed white trash, guaranteed bogan, if you're not a yuppie. It's like the whole world is sort of classified into only 2, 3, maybe 4 different kinds of people. Yuppies, billionaires, and white trash. And that's it. And being a yuppie, they're above you. The motherfucker couldn't change a light bulb. You know, his net worth is probably, I know it's almost indefinitely lower than my parents, and it's probably even lower than mine, because I get the idea that he's running into fairly deep debt. Yeah. What is it that makes us so great again? I don't think this guy's got any real qualifications except musical ones. You know, like you can play fucking any instrument you name, but I don't know, other than Bible college, a degree in theology, I don't know what the fuck else he's got. Meanwhile, look at my sister, you know, who's Cert 3 and 4 design and production and clothing. She's 3/4 of the way through a mechanical engineering degree and she's got a psychology degree. And she's fucking 31, you know, and raised 3 kids and run a business in the middle of it. And that's just one business, because there's a couple of little side offshoot other businesses that, you know, she's been involved in at different times. I'm not going to mention any brand names, but yeah. Anyway, I sort of go like that. My parents are saying to me, he wouldn't have the time to find out all this shit about you and troll through, you know, like not troll through, but go through all your YouTube videos. He wouldn't have the time to do it. And I said, so if that's the case, how does he fucking come up with, you know, he's got a bad attitude towards women, he's blabbed about your wealth, like your parents' wealth, on the internet, all this other bullshit. Like, how can he fucking not have time to go fucking cyber stalking me, basically, and yet at the same time he knows so much about me? And there's quite a chance that little Pippi Longstockings has been watching me channel for a long time and never, ever, ever leaves a comment, but still keeps watching. And maybe she's the one building up a big fucking shit list on me, and then she's let all this blather to her father, you know. To know that I mentioned something about my parents' wealth, I think I mentioned it when they got, what's that fucking one? You know, the other car they got. I mentioned then that they got inheritance and that he couldn't help himself. He had to buy another car, and they went and bought themselves another car. And in effect, I was hoping to get the one that I've got sitting at the front of this joint right now that I did, that I paid him $1,000 for. Because sort of that was just sitting there doing fucking nothing. You know, might get ran once a fortnight sort of thing. But I mentioned something then. Now, she must be watching every motherfucking video. If he doesn't have the time, she must watch damn near every video on my channel to be able to pick up on me mentioning that, you know, he sort of got an inheritance from a great uncle that died and couldn't help himself and had to go buy that car, regardless of the fact he had the one that I've now got that he, you know, wasn't doing a great deal with anyway. So she might be there bringing all that shit up. But another interesting thing happened the other day. I was over at that joint getting a bit of stuff or dropping a bit of stuff off. I can't remember. I think I was throwing, I was putting something in their freezer or getting something out of their freezer. Anyway, I drove over, and as I'm coming out the front gate, they're coming up in that, whatever it is again, the fucking 2011 model Ford, and I've seen it flash the headlights, and they're pulled up, and I'm about to pull out, and he's just told me that, oh, you've got someone in the back, and he winds the window down, and I shake hands with this guy in the back. And it was one of these Asian refugee guys. And they mentioned that they were going to come back. When I seen them a few days previously, they said, oh, we're going to bring this guy around. And they just happened to bring this guy around when I was here chucking stuff in the freezer or getting stuff out of the freezer. And because I usually, you know, buy up big and, you know, like, I only got a fridge and that, so I come over here to freeze some of it. Or go, not here. I got a bit of shit in the freezer here, but yeah, I go to their place to throw shit in the freezer, and now I'm starting dumping it in these freezers that are at this place, because I've got access to everything here. But anyway, I'm going and, you know, I've seen this guy, shook his hand and all that, and he turns out he's about 32, 31, but they were talking about him a few nights prior, saying that he wanted a job. And I said, oh, well, okay, what's he got experience in? Well, nothing really. But see, the church paid for this guy to get out of the refugee camp, and it took quite a bit to get all the visa and all that bullshit organised, and go to a theology college in India. And they bought him a computer and everything. So they've gone and done all that. And I said, well, so he's got computer skills. They said, well, he must have. He's got no qualifications. I said, well, what can he do? And they said, well, he has used a computer, and they explained it all. And I said, well, there you go, you can use a computer, that's one point. And I said, but he's going to need a resume. I don't know how much it fucking needs to have on it. Doesn't really need to have much, but you do need a resume. Then they turn around and say, oh, he hasn't got a car license. I'm like, oh, fuck, if you don't have a car license, you're almost fucked in this country to get a job. Like, you really fucking are. It's very hard to get a job without a car license, even when you live in the city, It's not that great. Some people are very good riding bikes, and they, leave a half hour in advance and all this. And if you live near enough, you can, get a job and ride your bike there. But it's not that great, So I sort of said, shit, he really needs one of them, because the area is in, there's enough of a shortage of jobs already. Then they're going, I don't know why he doesn't already, why he needs our help to get a job. He's got other family members, like his wife and his wife's fucking sisters and brother-in-laws and all this sort of shit that all work. I don't know why he couldn't, ask their help for a job. Well, anyway, he come out here and all that shit, and I drove off, and they had him here for a while, had him there for a while anyway, talking away and whatever. And long story short, he's been at their place for probably, what would it be? I don't really know. Probably an hour and a half or something, 2 hours, who fucking knows. And I did see him drive back, but yeah, anyway, he's there for a couple of hours. Anyway, later on they're talking to me about it, and they turn around and tell me he doesn't have a working visa. I said, well, fuck, what's he trying to work for until he gets a working visa? Oh, look, he's still, several months off getting his permanent residency. And once he gets his permanent residency, it's like 6 months off or some bullshit, or 9 months or something like this. And once he gets his permanent residency, then it's not citizenship, but you're permanently here. I am not certain, but they may issue you with, I don't think they don't issue you with Australian passport until you're an Australian citizen, but at least you can stay here once you're a permanent resident, obviously. And at that point, as soon as you get the permanent residency, then it's only a couple of boxes ticked on a form and you've got the ability to work. And that's still like 6 or 9 months off for this guy. And I was sort of sitting there thinking, so why the fuck's he asking about a job? And the fucking penny dropped later. Actually, the penny dropped probably only 20 minutes ago. This stupid fucking pastor has probably been pissing in his fucking ear. Oh, well, Link's father's old, so you can't legally work, but they're rich, so maybe you can go out there and work on his farm. See, everybody thinks that when you've got a farm, there's heaps of work to do. Trust me, if you've got good fences, sheep look after themselves most of the year. You've got to do a few things, 3 or 4 things every year. Tops, 3 or 4 things every year. And that's it. So you blow like 3 or 4 weekends a year. So long as your fences are good, everything else is taken care of. So long as you've got water to drink and shit like that, it's all fine. They look after themselves. They're not like some fucking, battery hens where the feeder systems have got to run 5 times a day, blah, blah, blah. you know, the fucking shitter gets emptied out twice a week or whatever it is with them. I should know all this because I've worked at battery hen joints, but, you know, but all these stupid ass yuppies, not knowing anything about farms, I think there's a lot of work to do. And I reckon old nasty pasty is sat there pissing in his pocket. You go and ask Ken, which is me dad, he's got money and, you know, he's getting older, so he'll give you a cash in hand, cash under the table job to deal with his farm. There's nothing to do here. Not since we fixed all the fences up anyway, you know. And so the smart fuck's willing to sit there, you know, trying to pin me to the ground for mentioning online that my parents have money, which they really don't have big money, not really. They're not even upper middle class. But then after trying to fucking piss me parents off, telling them that I'm talking about their wealth online, which isn't really real wealth. I mean, compared to Elvis Travels, yeah, it probably is. And then the dumb bastards turn around and use that same information to try and get this fucking guy who legally isn't allowed to work a cash in hand job with me father fucking paying him. I am just about certain that's why he come out here just to talk to me parents. Why not anybody else? Stacks other people who knows got jobs, stacks other people that talk his language, that are related to him. They all got jobs. Oh, no, he can't legally work. Not at least for another 6 or 9 months until these papers all get signed off on. So what a smart fucking prick, you know, to pull that shit. You know, smart ass. He's willing to try and burn me over it, but then at the same time try and get one of his refugee mates a job working for me dad or something. I thought, you're fucking stupid. Me dad, you know, I can't quite remember, but I think it might have come up about, is there any work that needs doing on your farm or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I think that's one of the things that may have been mentioned in passing. So there you go. But anyway, you know, I hope he flaming gets what he's got coming to him. And I'll tell you what, if I see any more of these, you know, I've seen this old lady the other day, and this is a few months back, shortly after all this shit happened. And I didn't mention anything to her, but I saw her in the supermarket. If I see any of these other people in the supermarket, I'm going to fucking tell him exactly what he said about me. And when he has his little yearly review, he might not be getting re-employed again. And I mean, the way he's fucking things up now, you know, trying to copy this cafe church bullshit. I seen a doco on the cafe church. It was on the you know, degradation of society and people losing morals and all this sort of shit. And it mentioned religion in there. So they interviewed different people and they talked to the guy who founded the cafe church, which was a bunch of guys fishing on the beach that would then light up a fire and cook their fish. And it started with like half a dozen guys doing that. Cook their fish, talk to each other about the Bible, blah, blah, blah. And it was based on eating fish on the beach that you just caught. And this idiot, oh no, fuck, he's trying to, the only thing that's the same as the name, you know, and what a fucking blunder that ended up being. So, but anyway, there's another one of these yuppies that's, when we were building all this garden, he said, oh, you need any drills? I got one about 10 years ago for $10 and I probably only used it once. Yeah, he's one of those kind of guys, you know. And I said, no, don't worry about it. We've all got proper blooming cordless drills, you know, proper bloody trade quality ones and all that sort of shit. So, but you see that all the time, all these yuppies that think they're fucking 10 fucking steps ahead of, you know, 10 steps above everyone else. And they just, I don't know how, like, they get their shoelaces done up without needing a fucking robot to do it for them. You know, their practical levels are just fucking terrible. You know, if the tyre went flat, they'd be, you know, it'd take them a bit to work out how to set up the air compressor to pump that fucking tyre up, you know. And then they're trying to undo the fucking wheel nuts to work out where, and no, that's the little thing there you fill up the air with. They don't do any wheel nuts, you know. Anyway, it is what it is, and it's just another little fucking thing that happened in the background that I only just fucking realised what was happening today.